Hello guys, in this short video I want to teach you how to make your post on LinkedIn using artificial intelligence. So what I'm going to do in this post is or in this video is to just use ChatGPT specifically to draft a short LinkedIn post and then share this dashboard with my followers, and I want you all to do the same before the end of today. Remember, the goal is to make yourself very visible online. We want your visibility to increase. All right, so let's start off. I'll go to create a new tab. Of course, here is my Google Sheets dashboard that I've created. I just clicked on the plus sign to add a new tab here, and I want to open ChatGPT that I'll be prompting for this post. So. All right, so this is up. The next thing is to prompt it right away. So once your chat gpt is opened, you can go ahead and prompt it. Say ask anything. So what do I want to do, or what prompt do I want it to give me? um all right, let me see. So uh let's think about what we want to say. mm, yeah, let me look at the dashboard to get some inspiration of what I want to say. Okay. Great. So, all right. Let me just say, yep. Um, towards, okay. I'll ask it to, okay. Let me just write the post first. Towards towards the end of this year, 2025, I made a decision to start a career in data analytics, right? And so what I'm going to do now is I'll try to draft the post for both the scholars and non-scholars, right? So it has to suit the storyline. Towards the end of this year, 2025. So this one now is for the non-scholars, right? If you So what I mean by non-scholars, I mean if you actually paid for the training from your pocket, you're not part of the STN scholar, those guys under the STN scholarship. So this post will suit you. What I'm trying to draft here will suit you. Towards the end of this year, 2025, I made a decision to start off a career in data analytics. Don't worry about all of these underlines. Of course, this is going to be rephrased by ChatGPT in data analytics. Um, and I was referred I was referred to Datafied Academy uh, by a friend. So if you saw us online, if you did a search, like I think Queensley saw us online by doing a search on TikTok, you can as well write it that I was surfing the internet via TikTok and I found Datafied on TikTok, and I reached out to them to learn more, stuff like that. Let's just write something here. So I was referred to Datafied by a friend, and I joined their last cohort for year for the year. And in less than, let's say, in less than, how many weeks have you spent? In less than 2 weeks or 3 weeks. In less than 3 weeks, I have learned a lot about data and important and some important concepts in data, which um, have been um, simplified by Datafight tutors. Yeah. Most importantly, most importantly, we were introduced to Google Sheets for data analytics, and it was a very interesting, educating, educating, and um, a practical sessions we had. I'm just writing this. I'm not thinking about it. I'll come back to read it again if it makes sense. And if there's a need for me to rephrase, I'm going to rephrase. Or in fact, ChatGPT will rephrase everything for me. Let me just read what I've written so far from this next paragraph. Most importantly, we're introduced to Google Sheets for data analytics, and it was very interesting, educating and fully practical. Okay, educational and fully practical and fully practical, right? I have been able to, or I have learned a lot of skills. um i've learned I've learned a lot of skills about google sheets google sheets and how to manipulate data sets, perform some data cleaning data tasks on Google Sheets, and also um, the use of some data analytics related functions in Google Sheets, like VLOOKUP, some um, average, uh, let's just say lookup functions, like lookup functions, comma, aggregation functions, aggregation functions, and so on, aggregation functions and so on. Full stop. Also, we were taught how to design, simple dashboards on Google Sheets, and I'm happy to share my first Google Sheets dashboard, and I look forward to um your feedbacks, and suggestions and recommendations for my dashboard. I am happy to connect to anyone in the data space, and wish to learn more from this community. Please share your thoughts about my dashboard. Thank you. Stuff like that. Let's just do this and see. So how do I pop this up? This emoji, you hold your Windows and full stop button to pop this up. All right, so what I'm going to do now is I'll ask ChatGPT to please no, rephrase and polish this write up, making it suitable for a LinkedIn post for a LinkedIn post with some relatable or related hash tags, you know, hashtags. All right. So once you do this, you can then, yeah, related hashtags. Let's hit the button and see what ChatGPT can do for us. All right. Let's see what ChatGPT can do for us. Towards the end of the year 2025, I made a deliberate decision to begin a career in data analytics. Through a friend's recommendation, I joined Datafied Academy's final cohort of the year. And in less than 3 weeks, the experience has been incredibly rewarding. I've gained a solid foundation in data analytics concepts, made clear and practical, by an excellent tutor. Oh, let me read that again. I've gained a solid foundation in data analytic concepts, made clear and practical by an excellent tutor. A major highlight of the program was a hands-on introduction to data analytics. Oh, sorry, introduction to Google Sheets for data analytics. The learning was engaging, practical, and application driven. During this period, I've developed what's happening here. During this period, I've developed skills in manipulating and cleaning data sets using key data analytics functions such as VLOOKUP and aggregation functions, designing simple yet insightful dashboards in Google Sheets. I'm excited to share my first Google Sheet dashboard. I would truly appreciate your feedback, suggestions, and recommendations for improvements. I'm also happy to connect with professionals and learners in the data space as I continue to grow and learn from this community. Please feel free to share your thoughts about my dashboard. Thank you. And here are the hashtags. So let's just work with this. What I'm going to do next is to copy this. I'll copy this, Control C, highlight and copy, Control C. Don't include all of this. I'm going to add these hashtags, but for now, let's just copy those. Then go to my LinkedIn space, and here on LinkedIn already, I'm on the home, the home page. Here is start a post. Now, before I start the post, I need to make a screenshot of my dashboard because I want to add it as a photo here. Now, how can I achieve that? Back to my dashboard design first. Yeah. So here is my dashboard. Because my dashboard is kind of long and the view I have here cannot capture everything and I need it on just one single view. If I should collapse this, hide the menus, that was a little bit helpful but not so much helpful because it's still some of the parts of the menus of the dashboard are still hidden. I need to come to these three ellipses here, these three dots at the top right corner of my screen. Click here, reduce the zoom. Now it's at 100%. I'll click on this minus sign to reduce it a little bit, reduce it small, and put it on full screen here. Full screen here. And was that helpful? Yes, that was helpful, but there's some parts of the dashboard that I see missing that I can't see. All right, so the next thing I'll do again is to uh you know close this full screen. When you just bring your arrow up here or you press your escape key on your keyboard, anyone would, oh, I think the escape key didn't work. So what you do is you just move your arrow to the top. It's going to bring this X sign up out. That's what you can use to turn off the full screen mode. Then you can reduce the zoom again, let's say to 67%. Let's try full screen again. Okay, it's still not showing me on my dashboard. I need to capture everywhere. I would close it again, close and reduce it again a little bit, 50%. Okay, Let's see 50%. 50% now. This now looks smaller. Let's see if I can. Is there a way I can modify this myself? If I increase it, this is 67. Hmm. Is there a way I can put a number of, even if it is at 60, that would have been fine. But I don't think this will give me an opportunity to be able to do that. But at 50, let's see what we'll get. Okay, this is what we'll get at 50. Okay, yeah. So what I'm doing now is I'm increasing the size with my mouse, so that I want it to be a little bit big, so that when I take a screenshot it's not looking so small. Great. So this is perfect for me now. The next thing I'll do, I'll ensure that I'm not selecting any part of the dashboard, because I don't want this blue line, this blue selected line, to show inside here. No. So I'll select outside the dashboard. Then with your on your Windows button on your keyboard, press your Windows button to open the search bar. Then search for snip. This is the snipping tool. Click on the snipping tool. Once that is up, click on new. Then with this plus sign that you can see here at the top right corner, I don't want to capture any part of the Google Sheet. So at the top right corner from the beginning of my dashboard, you see where the plus sign is right here. Click and drag it down to capture the entire. Don't leave your mouse until you have covered the area you want. So this is the area I want. This is good. And the next thing to do is to leave it. So once you leave, that will allow you to capture the entire dashboard. That's it. All right. So once this is captured, it's going to be saved automatically in your. Let me show you where it's saved. It is saved automatically in screenshots folder. When you go to images, then you go to screenshots. Under your screenshots folder, these are different screenshots I've taken. Just scroll to the end, you'll find it. So this is it here. This is a screenshot I just took now. All right. So with that screenshot saved in your computer, the next thing you do is you go back to what's it called? ChatGPT. No, LinkedIn. Click on photo. Click from the computer. Then you go to images, pictures, and screenshots. Then you scroll down to the end of your screenshots folder, select the picture you want to import. So that's it. So you can see how it's a preview of what it will look like. The next thing is to click on next. All right. Now it's time for you to put up your write-up. Okay, the one you've generated already with ChatGPT. So I know I've copied it before. I'll just go ahead and copy it again. It can be found here. Here is it. So I'm going to copy it again from here, highlight up to this point, Ctrl C to copy, then paste it here. All right. So I want to copy the hashtag also. Come back here and copy the hashtags. Ctrl C to copy, then hit enter twice, paste it here. So these are the hashtags. Now this text is just jam packed together. You have to format edit it. First thing first, you see this dash. Don't ever allow your post to have this long dash. It's one of the signs that this is generated by AI. So delete it and replace it with a comma. Then anywhere you mention datafied, please tag datafied. We are online, so you see how to tag datafied. You can see the cursor is blinking. Shift 2, we pop up the @ symbol. Now once you put @ it will give you a list of all the companies that are bearing datafied. Ours is at the top in my own case, because I have tagged datafied on several of my posts. But in your case you might not see it at the top. So what you do is, if it doesn't show up at the first as the first company name, what you do is you keep with your, see where your cursor is blinking, use your right arrow key to keep moving to the right. As you're doing that, it will definitely bring it to the top. Once before you get to the end, to bring it to the top, just tap on the first on datafied. This is our logo. Tap on it and then that will become dark. So don't worry about academy. Then our name on LinkedIn is just datafied, not datafied academy, because datafied is the technologies company, is not just the academy. So there are two subsidiaries, consultancy and academy. That's why we just called ourselves datafied on LinkedIn, which is fine. All right, so you can read it again. If there's any need for correction, you can correct. Towards the end of 2025, I made a deliberate decision to begin a career in data analytics. Through a friend's recommendation, I joined DataFight Academy's final cohort of the year. Now, if you are under the scholarship, you would say towards the end of the year, I saw a scholarship opportunity online, maybe on WhatsApp, depending on where you saw it. That was put up by what's it called again? STN. STN Shift the Narrative. Let me check if STN is if they've created a page on LinkedIn at Shift the Narrative. Okay, okay, so this is it here. Shift the Narrative. I hope this is the actual Shift the Narrative because I've never tagged them before. So I believe this is Shift the Narrative. So that's how to tag them. All right, but I'll check after this video to confirm if this is it, and I'll let us know on the WhatsApp group that yes, it is actually the correct page. So you would say you found your scholarship by that's posted by Shift the Narrative in collaboration with DataFight Academy. Yeah, so that's how you put it for those of you that are on scholarship. So you ensure you tag them if this is their correct post, but I'll confirm if that is the correct post. All right, so and in less than 3 weeks, the experience has been incredibly awarding. I've gained, so you see what I did here? Before, there was no space, it was just like this. Well, you have to press enter to add that space for the next paragraph for clarity and readability. I've gained a solid foundation in data analytics concepts. I've made clear and practical. Okay, I've gained this line of the statement is not looking, it's not sounding so clear to me. I've gained a solid foundation in data analytics concepts, made clear and practical by excellent. Okay, I think I understand now that the that I have gained solid foundation in data analytics concepts. These concepts were made clear and they were practical by the excellent tutor that we have. Yeah, great, that is fine. Now, a major highlight of the program was hands-on on introduction to Google Sheets for data analytics. Now, sometimes you may want to even tag big companies, just for visibility. Let's say if Google Sheets has a page, Google Sheets as a page, not Google, because Google they have page online. So what I'll do is I'll put the @ symbol here and keep moving to the left. Okay, so we have Google Sheets guide, Google Sheets tutorials, gorgeous. So there's no Google Sheets as it were. So let's just leave it like that. To Google Sheets for data analytics. The learning was engaging, practical, and application driven. Full stop. Enter to the next line. During this period, I've developed skills in. Now remember, these are all bullet points. Let me go back to the post. These are all on. These are all bullet points. Do you see how it's presented here? But LinkedIn does not give the ability or opportunity to add bullet points like this for now. They've not updated that feature for bullet points. So what you will do is you have to use your initiative to add your bullet points from the Windows full stop button. Windows full stop. Once it pops this up, you go to emojis. All right. Under emojis, let me just say points. You can use any of the emoji you want to use. So I want to use the fingers pointing to the right. So I put this, just click on it, it's going to be inserted. Close this, you see it's there already. So that's it, the space. So what I'll do is I'll make a copy of this. So during this period, I've developed skills in one, manipulating data cleaning, paste it here again. Two, using key data analytics functions such as VLOOKUP and regression functions, then paste here again. Three, designing simple yet but insightful dashboards in Google Sheets. Then enter to create another space for readability. I'm excited to share my first Google Sheets dashboard and would truly appreciate your feedback, suggestions, and recommendations for improvement. Enter. I'm also happy to connect with professionals and learners in data space as I continue to grow and learn from this community. Please feel free to share your thoughts on my dashboard. Thank you. Enter, and that's it. That is it. That is it. It's that simple to make your post. Okay, and if you want to tag your, let me say, give a shout out to myself, to your tutor. We are all on LinkedIn. All right, just tag us also. So maybe I want to give a shout out to my tutor, to my amazing tutors, to the Defied community. Give a shout out to Lua Tosin, to Tosin, for Fato Yimbo, to Namdi. They are awesome, whatever. Even if your even your classmates too, your classmates can also give a shout out to them in your post. So what that does is people who are following me will see your post. If you tag me, they will see your post and interact with it. People who are following Oluwatosin will also tag, see your post and tag, stuff like that. So once you do this, see this is good to go. The next thing is just hit on the post button and the post will go live. All right. The post will go live and then people will start seeing it and begin to engage. Do you see how it's going to appear? This is exactly how the post will go live. And you can also go to the comments and tag those people on the comments. Like the people I mentioned, tag myself for so now what that does is it will help you to have more visibility and people will say, oh, people are commenting and it will also force me to go and reply to your comments when you tag me. That is how to make yourself visible on LinkedIn. All right. So I hope this video was helpful. Right. I'm going to take out. You can see once you make it, once you post, if you tag us correctly, it should show as blue. If you tag anybody on your post, it will display those people's name as blue tags like this, just as you see it here. All right. So thank you very much. I don't intend to leave this post here because I'm not learning Google Sheet for the first time. I will delete this right away. So that's how to make your posts. I want to see everybody's post. I want to see everyone tag me, tag Datafied before the end of today. Thank you, and I look forward to interacting with your posts. Have a wonderful day. And once more, compliment of the season to you all. Goodbye.